Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference. I'd like to take your questions.
谢谢发言人。湖北广电记者提问：春节已。
Hubei Media Group. The Spring Festival has been inscribed on the UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage. Could you share with us the events that your ministry have planned for overseas Chinese? The Spring Festival symbolizes peace, amity, and harmony in the Chinese tradition, and embodies people's gratitude and reverence for nature, as well as aspiration for family reunion and a better life. The inscription of the Spring Festival on the UNESCO's list showcases that it's a festival meaningful for China and enjoyed by the world. Since 2023, the ministry, together with our embassies and consulates, has held the Embracing the Chinese New Year special program every year, which has been welcomed by overseas Chinese. During the upcoming Spring Festival of the Year of the Snake, our ministry will continue to bring warmth and best wishes to overseas Chinese through our embassies and hold events to celebrate this festival with overseas Chinese and friends from countries around the world. In these events, they can experience the culture and feel the charm of the Chinese civilization. We wish all of you a happy and prosperous Year of the Snake. Next one, please.
The Guardian reported that
有媒体称，网易有可能会在下个月访问英国，中方是否能够提供访问相关信息？
China and the UK are permanent members of the UN Security Council and major economies in the world, enhance communication and strategic mutual trust and mutually beneficial cooperation in the common interests of the two sides international community. For quite a long time, the leaders of the two countries have held meetings and started the mechanism dialogue, and the sectors of the two countries are very encouraging about the direction of China-UK relations. As for the specific visit you mentioned, I have no further information to share. Next, please.
天空新闻，特朗普称中方的企业正在生产芬太尼化学品，中方对此有何回应？中方现在在采取什么样的措施来打击芬太尼前体的生产？
中国
China is among the countries that have the strictest drug control policy in the world and enforce it in the fullest way. China scheduled all fentanyl-related substances as early as in 2019, the first country ever to do so. In a humanitarian spirit, China has supported the US in tackling the fentanyl issue and conducted counter-narcotics cooperation with the U.S. side. In a broad-based and in-depth way, the achievements we have made are there for all to see. The U.S. needs to cherish China's goodwill and uphold the hard-won positive dynamics in China-U.S. cooperation in this field. Next, please.
谢谢。深圳卫视执新闻，据报道，香港美国商会
It's reported that the 2025 Business Sentiment Survey findings sub-report released days ago by the American Chamber of Commerce in Hong Kong shows that American companies in Hong Kong are more confident in the business environment there, and they view Hong Kong's national security laws in a more objective way. What is the Foreign Ministry's comment? We noted the report. It mentioned that 75% of respondents viewed Hong Kong as an international commercial center. 90% reported that foreign businesses were still welcomed in Hong Kong, and 83% responded they were confident in Hong Kong's rule of law. These numbers say a lot about how confident American businesses are in Hong Kong's development prospects and the business environment there. Thanks to the law on safeguarding national security in Hong Kong and the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance, Hong Kong enjoys a stronger shield for national security, a more stable society, and a better investment environment. And foreign investors' lawful rights and interests in Hong Kong are under better protection. We're fully confident in Hong Kong's future. We welcome American and other foreign companies to invest, do business in Hong Kong, and benefit from Chinese modernization and the practice of one country, two systems.
彭博社，昨天，美国中情局表示，他们认为 新冠疫情有可能是来自实验室泄漏，而不是动物之间的传播。中方对此有何回应？Origins tracing is a matter of science, and any judgment on it should be made in a science-based spirit and by scientists. It is extremely unlikely that the pandemic was caused by a lab leak. This is the authoritative conclusion reached by the experts of the WHO-China Joint Mission based on science, following their field trips to the lab in Wuhan and in-depth communication with researchers. This conclusion has been widely acknowledged by the science community. The U.S. needs to stop politicizing and weaponizing origins tracing at once. Stop scapegoating others. The U.S. should respond as quickly as possible to international community's legitimate concerns, share its data with the WHO about suspected early cases in the U.S., clarify all of the questions concerning U.S. biological lab, and give a responsible explanation to the world. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。新华社记者提问：据了解，习近平主席特别代表、国家副主席韩正前。
We have learned that President Xi Jinping's special representative Vice President Han Zheng got high-level reception when attending President Trump's inauguration not long ago. Meanwhile, some Taiwanese media outlets reported that Taiwan's so-called legislative yuan said recently that the so-called president got a reception from the U.S. at an unprecedented high level when he led a delegation to the inauguration. What is China's comment on this? On January 20th, President Xi Jinping's special representative, Vice President Han Zheng, attended the inauguration ceremony of the President Donald Trump at a U.S. invitation. He was seated on the dais of Capitol Rotunda, the main venue of the inauguration ceremony, and exchanged greetings with the leaders of relevant countries and U.S. political dignitaries. China always opposes all forms of official exchanges between the U.S. and Taiwan. As for the so-called reception at an unprecedented level, those with clear eyes will know that this is nothing but disinformation, and the Taiwan authorities blow its own trumpet and entertain itself. Next one, please.
Yesterday,
昨天，特朗普威胁称将会对哥伦比亚增加关税，并且遣返非法哥伦比亚移民在美移民。他们称哥伦比亚必须要接回在美的非法移民。中方对此有何评论？对于美国和哥伦比亚之间的这些动向有什么样的评论？以及中方是否计划接回在美非法中国移民？中方是否计划把他们全部接回？
关于你的第一个问题。
As to your first question, this is a matter between the U.S. and Colombia. We believe they will handle this question quite well. For your second question, I'd refer you to competent authorities for anything specific. Let me see more broadly that the Chinese government firmly opposes any form of illegal migration. We have conducted practical cooperation with the migration and law enforcement departments of the U.S. and other countries and made achievements. China will receive and repatriates who are confirmed as Chinese nationals from the Chinese mainland after verification in line with the principle of receiving patriots after verifying their information. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。中国日报记者提问：据报道，近期塞尔维亚国内多次
China Daily, it's reported that protests recently took place in Serbia, and on January the 25th, President Vučić held a rally and delivered remarks to review the unprecedented socio-economic developments in the country in recent years and stressed that Serbia must not stop. What's China's comment? We noted that in recent years, under the leadership of President Vučić, Serbia stays committed to independence and has achieved great progress in socio-economic development. China always respects Serbia's sovereignty and territorial integrity and supports Serbia in upholding national stability and development interests. As the country's ironclad friend, we believe that Serbia has the wisdom and capability in keeping society stable and maintaining a good momentum in development. Next one, please.
还有其他问题吗？
Anything else?
如果没有其他问题的话。
Before we call it a day, I have an announcement. During the Spring Festival holiday, there will be no regular press conference from January the 28th to February the 4th. The regular press conference will be resumed on February the 5th. During this period, questions can still reach us through fax, email, or WeChat. It will be the first Spring Festival since the inscription of the festival on the UNESCO list. Various celebration events will be held in every part of the world, and we also welcome all of you to come to China to feel the charm of the festival and enjoy the festivity here. We wish all of you and friends from home and abroad who have long taken an interest in and supported Chinese diplomacy happiness, auspiciousness, and all the best in the Year of the Snake. Today, we also prepared gift candy to all of you attending today's press conference. We wish you a happy, sweet, and joyful Chinese New Year. Thank you very much.